I am stunned by what I just watched. Lakers at Denver. I was stunned to find how much better the Lakers are, or as I call them, the Los Angeles Lukas now, when Luka takes over, when Luka sets the tone, when Luka leads them, when Luka is the man. And LeBron James is 1A, takes a backseat, goes along for the ride as he did tonight. He was very good, but he wasn't the man. He wasn't the reason that happened at Denver. The Lakers just blew out the Nuggets at Denver. The Nuggets had won 9 straight, but more important, they'd won 13 of the last 14 against the Lakers. And check this out, just so you keep this in perspective. Since LeBron James joined the Lakers are 7-9 in the regular season against Denver, and they had lost 4 in a row. Since LeBron James joined the Lakers are 5-9 against Denver in the postseason and had lost 8 of the last 9, have lost 8 of the last 9. What? Do you remember how bad LeBron was against Denver in those 4 straight losses in the conference finals 2 years ago, when in the fourth quarter he shot 7 of 23, when he shot 1 of 10 from 3 in those 4 combined fourth quarters 2 years ago, 4 straight losses, swept? And how about the gentleman's sweep last year against Denver in the first round? Do you remember what LeBron did in the first game 1 at Denver in the fourth quarter? He just pouted, shrank back and said, "Oh, I took so much flack. You guys do it. I can't do it in the fourth quarter, so you guys do it." And obviously they couldn't do it without LeBron. And then remember game 2? They had him right where they wanted him. They could have gone back to LA tied 1-1. LeBron had basically a free throw from the three-point line, a wide open free throw from the three-point line. And of course he gagged it. It's not his bag. It's not his forte. It's not his strength. He missed it, and Denver went on to win in 5. And tonight, in the first quarter, after that debacle of a disaster I had witnessed out here in Los Angeles against the horrible Hornets the other night, when after Austin Reeves went out, they gave up a 22-1 run at home. And despite LeBron scoring 16 in the fourth quarter, LeBron missed 2 wide open. I won't go wide open. They were just open looks. They were very good looks from 3. He missed 2 in the last 2-3 seconds. Had a chance to force overtime. LeBrick. Gag. That's that guy. This is this guy. The great thing about Luka is he's got cold-blooded killer in him. LeBron doesn't have it in him. Luka's still a poor shooter, mostly poor from 3, often poor from the free throw line, but not tonight, and not when it mattered from the three-point line. Luka can be high turnover, but not tonight. Luka said, "Watch this," in ways that LeBron, I don't think, could ever really say. I know he's 40 years of age. He's playing at a supremely high level. I've never seen anything like this from a 40-year-old in year 22. I give you that. And he did a lot of great things tonight. But the greatest thing tonight was what Luka did in the first quarter, because he sat, obviously, at Portland when LeBron was very good. So was the team at Portland. That was not an easy game at Portland back-to-back. Congrats, LeBron. You sucked it up and you played, and they had to sit Luka because he's just not in very good shape. He's never been in very good shape, but he was ready to rock tonight at Denver. Talk about being mile high, baby. Whew. Here he came in the first quarter. He scored 16 points in the first quarter with 4 rebounds and 3 assists and no turnovers from Luka Doncic in the first quarter against the Nuggets at Denver, who had won 9 straight games. The Nuggets, who have owned LeBron James since he became a Los Angeles Laker. Luka made all 4 of his free throws in the first quarter. He made all 8 of his free throws for the game. But he set the tone with 3 touchdown passes to LeBron in the first quarter. As I tweeted, this is the greatest go-deep duo. Talk about fly patterns. Luka to LeBron on the break, and LeBron can still fly and sky at 40. But taking off on the break, it's a little bit cherry picking, but it's fine because Luka is such a good long distance passer. It's like the equivalent of Brady to Randy Moss in 2007. That's what it reminds me of. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Raise your hand. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And as I also tweeted, and as I said on my show this last week, these are the two greatest passers who have ever played together on the same team. These are two Magics. And they have a half a Magic who starts at guard with them in the 3-guard starting lineup. And that's Austin Reeves, who was great again tonight. But he's at least a half a Magic and certainly can hold his own as a passer and a playmaker. But Luka and LeBron have formed right before your very eyes the greatest passing partners we have ever seen in the history of this league. It is a joy. It is a privilege to watch them night after night. I just sat back tonight and said, wow, wow, wow. LeBron usually tries to play, can you top this, and has 6 or 8, or he had the other night, he had at Portland, he had 11 turnovers. He had 1 tonight. Luka had 1 night tonight, total. My God. So Luka has 32. LeBron has 25. Austin Reeves has 23. And Rui, who went out for a while in the fourth quarter with some kind of back spasm, came back, seemed like he'd get back in the game, but didn't. Rui had 21 and made 4 threes, and he made 3 in the third quarter, and they were huge momentum killers in Denver. Just when it looked like Denver would say, okay, here we come, here we come. Rui would say, nope, nope, nope. So if you go 32, 25, 23, and 21 from 4 of your starters, I think you got a really good chance of winning. They were 6.5-point underdogs tonight at Denver, and that happened. But in the big picture, Luka happened. They're the Los Angeles Lukas, as I've been calling them. Luka set the tone, not only on offense, but on defense, because he can't get his feet underneath him to play much perimeter defense. I mean, you saw what LaMelo did to him the other night, had the shot of the night, pretty much the dagger, even though LeBron had 2 missed daggers. But LaMelo just blew right by Luka with the little scoop to the hoop, scoop to the hoop. But tonight, I look at Luka. He had 4 steals tonight because he's Larry Bird-like in that he can get his hands on basketballs in the passing lanes. 4 steals and a block. LeBron had 3 blocks, and LeBron on defense was feeding off Luka, the Los Angeles Lukas. And that's the best defense the Lakers have played all year, weirdly inspired by a guy who usually doesn't play a lot of defense in Luka. They kind of played a quasi-zone with zone principles against Joker. I don't know what happened to Joker. He had 5 shots through 3 quarters. He had a triple-double, but he had only 12 points. What? He just couldn't get shots because of the zone principles they were using, because whoever had him, it could be Rui, it could be LeBron, it could be Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes played pretty well. He's standing up and being accounted for as the lone center, except for Alex Len, who only got to play a little bit in garbage time tonight. Way to go, Jackson Hayes. But you would think that Joker would just have his way with Jackson Hayes and just make him look silly and take him to school in the lane. Nope. He couldn't get in the lane because somebody would take him up high, and then somebody would fall off onto him, and all of a sudden he's getting zoned. There are too many Laker jerseys in his way. And he would try to force things, and he would turn the ball over, and he would miss shots or just have to pass it back out to somebody that he didn't really want to pass it to. It was great principles, zone principles on defense against Joker. I'm just not sure I've ever seen anybody do a better job on Luka than the Lakers did tonight. Way to go, JJ. Way to go, coaching staff. Nate McMillan, Scott Brooks. Way to go. That was a tour de force tonight. That showed you what this team can be. Obviously, it's got to click on all cylinders. It's got to make almost 50% of its threes. But you saw what happened. You see what Vando can do when he comes in, gives you some defense. You see what Gabe Vincent, he finally found a stroke. As I said all last year, this guy can shoot it. He can clutch shoot it. They all contributed in little ways. The bench didn't score a lot because they didn't need to score a lot. And look at what happened at Denver. Luka, coming off 1 for 9 from 3 against Charlotte, said, watch this. And in the first quarter, he made 2 big threes because they were tone setters. They were message senders. That happened and that happened. And then the touchdown passes to LeBron with dunks happened. I really enjoyed watching this. And I can't remember in the Mike Malone era a Nuggets team looking any more overwhelmed than the Nuggets did tonight. I think they had no idea what hit them right between the eyes or right in the mouth. They weren't ready for this. The Lakers came out and just played harder on both ends and played smarter on both ends than Denver did. And Denver could never recover because the Lakers had too many weapons doing too many great things. What a night. What a message. What a blueprint. This is what could be for the Lakers. I don't know if they can recreate that all that often. Maybe they maxed out tonight. ABC guys were saying, oh, Luka's smiling more than... No, he's not. He always smiles. He smiles and smiles and smiles. He drove me crazy when he's a rookie smiling at everybody. I said, wipe that smile off your face, kid, or somebody will wipe it off for you. He just smiles a lot, but he's a cold-blooded killer. He was in the playoffs last year until he got to Boston, and then he reverted to can't buy a three-point shot, and they were gone fast. I don't trust him from 3 in the postseason, but again, for what he can do for this team is so much more than LeBron can do against a team of Denver's caliber. I can't wait to start seeing these bigger games. I can't wait to see Dallas on Tuesday night out here in LA at the Crypt. Maybe it won't be the Crypt this time. Way to go, Lakers. Way to go, Luka Doncic. Welcome to LA. Welcome to Denver. And way to go, LeBron, riding shotgun for once, where you belong.